shoestring budget. But with that, you have to make it work. And the fact that you have fans that are wanting you guys to win last night showed that maybe the two of them do not have the same vision or the same, vested interest. Now, what will really be interesting is to see how they recover, and moving forward, what are they going to do? Now, one thing I am pretty sure that we are not going to see is really what happened in the background. I don't think we're going to get that story. I don't think we're going to get the back story about what happened, what led up to everything, why Kaya walked out. I don't think so. I think that transparency would probably help them diffuse the situation and to see how they deal with things moving forward. But I will tell you, if I was in T.S. Madison's situation and I had a co-host that walked off, we would have a very long discussion moving forward of what we're going to do. And I only say this is because it's early in their relationship on YouTube and Facebook. I mean, when you have a and I hate to say this, but I remember watching the Scorpion show and I saw Mikhail walk off. It happens, and people recover from it. Can the Queen's Court recover? Sure. But I think that there would have to be a lot of long discussions about how we're going to deal with things. And I think that it gives them some constructive criticism about how we need to move forward on the show. Anytime you're doing any kind of show, you can't just show up and talk. Whether it's The View, The Real, The Talk, the Oprah Winfrey Show, there's all of these moving parts that go on where you have your production manager and you have a list of things, for them to docket, what we're going to talk about. And things are kind of like a dry run anyway, and talking about what's going to happen. The thing with Monique that was really sad to watch is that they could have still, in spite of all of the technical difficulties, they could have had a bomb interview with her because she was willing to hang. And the fact that you have an interviewee that is willing to hang and really didn't, like Monique wanted to see them win too. Like, we were all going to be winners in this. She was going to speak her piece, her truth, and the Queen's Court was going to have a great celebrity interviewer. And to have someone, and if it was going to be a really good interview, even if the technical things didn't go right, they could have had a phone interview. Again, nobody wants to see someone walk off stage in a tantrum. Who's going to spend their money? I hate to say it, but I would, at this point in time, I mentioned Lauryn Hill. I love Lauryn Hill, but I won't watch her. I won't spend my money because I've seen too many reviews about her not being on time, and that if she doesn't feel like it, she's just not going to go on stage. Lots of us don't feel like doing what we need to do, but we have to do it because we know that we have a responsibility. And if no other reason, a professional responsibility to our fans and our own brand. So I hope I touched on everything I wanted to touch on. I am still rooting for the Queen's Court. I want them to win. I want them to have a long discussion. I think that for Kaya, I think that she should, put herself on the docket, Queen's Court on the docket, and do an apology. And if for no other reason, to the fans that stayed up waiting and watching, and an apology to Monique for, wasting her time. Because, like I said, you had a celebrity. She said she had 10 hours on the set, and she still was willing to sit and have an interview, and you walked off. And that deserves an apology. So let me know what you think. It's not easy doing live, and I think we saw that last night. So thank you so much for stopping by. Take care of yourself and each other.